Thank you so much, Shelley, for allowing Ag for Life to come visit you on the farm today. So we're at Beck Farms as part of our summer farm road trip. We're having an absolute blast. And today we're running wild in your fields with a big smile on our face, looking at all the fresh fruits and veggies that are heading our way. So thank you for having us.
Oh, thank you for coming and visiting with us. This is great.
Awesome. So we were excited thinking about our salad for dinner that we'll be having following this. So Shelley, tell us a little bit about the farm. Tell us about the history of Beck Farms.
Okay, so we got started back in the mid-'80s. Grain prices were really low. We were fairly new back to the farm. So we wanted to expand our farm and just do a higher value crop because there's not a lot of land comes up in this area for sale. So rather than trying to expand the grain and the cattle end of the business, we decided to go in a little different direction. So we actually started with a couple of neighbors in the very beginning and started growing carrots. And it grew from there, from carrots into several other vegetables. We actually encouraged quite a few of our neighbors to grow as well. Basically, it started because grain prices were low and we needed to expand and be profitable somehow.
Well, and I love this story. We get to meet with a lot of great farm families, and that innovation and entrepreneurialism really, it thrives throughout, right? Because yes, we need to make some money. What are we going to do here? And the passion behind growing food. Yeah. I mean, we're sitting and we're surrounded today by some peppers, and you can smell it, and it's just amazing. So now your family runs the farm. So you've got your boys that are involved, and they're working on the farm with you.
Yep. Yeah, they're both full-time at the farm. And they plan to take over and do things, so that's kind of a nice feeling to know that they have the interest and they want to be part of it and continue it on.
Absolutely. Yeah. So, and now the homestead, so the land itself, was that in your family?
That was in Rod's family.
Okay.
Yeah, that was Rod's family farm, and a few years ago we split the farm in two. His brother is a cow guy. So he took the cattle part of the operation, and my husband and I took on the grain side of the operation, and at that time we had seed potatoes as well.
Okay.
And then from there we added on all the vegetable operation, and so that's kind of how we separated it out. We still work hand in hand with his brother. He's right next door to us with the cattle. And so we help each other back and forth, hauling grain and that kind of thing. So
that's nice, because then you can, sort of help each other out in the busy seasons. Yeah, so, sure. So now it started with carrots. How did you say, hey, let's start with carrots?
Actually, they went to Alberta Ag back then had some conferences going on. And they would talk about different things. So in the morning, they actually signed up to go hear about Saskatoons, because that was when Saskatoons were the big thing.
Right.
And so when they listened, the fellow said, well, it could be, 7-8 years before you get a viable return.
Oh.
And they were like, okay, that's not what we're looking for. And so they figured, we paid for lunch, we may as well stay and listen to the afternoon one about vegetables. And they talked about carrots, and then came home and did a little bit more research into it and thought, yeah, that's something we could do, because my grain farmer husband and his friends were actually pretty lazy. They didn't want to go hand picking things like cauliflower and broccoli and cabbage. No, they wanted something they could mechanically harvest and mechanically seed. So carrots seemed to fit right in, and so yeah, they found some markets, and we just kind of grew from there.
I love it. So now today, fast forward, you've got lots of things growing. Yeah. So tell us a little bit about what's growing.
Yeah, so we have quite a few things now. We've expanded from the carrots. It still is our major crop. We've got close to 40 acres of carrots still.
And I know the Beck Farm carrots are legendary.
That is what we are definitely known for, our Nantes carrots, yeah. But we've also expanded into a lot of the cole crops. So we have cauliflower and broccoli and cabbage, several kinds of cabbages. What else do we have? Brussels sprouts. Mm-hmm. We have beets and dill. Get some fresh dill, beautiful fresh dill. I'll just pick a bunch here. And then if you want to take it home and you want to keep it in your fridge for a while, just put it in a glass of water in your fridge. and it'll stay fresh for ages. So it just keeps coming. So just trim your ends and put it in the glass and you'll be perfect.
Perfect, I can smell
Smells great. Dill, we do lots of dill. Yeah.
Yeah, dill's kind of become popular within the cuisine and in the foodie movement, right?
Yeah.
It's always sprinkle the dill.
We do a lot of things in our commercial kitchen. So product that maybe goes to the market and would come back, it then gets put into a preserve. So we do pickled carrots, we do hot pepper jellies, I do carrot and habanero hot sauce, and some hot pepper relishes. And so we're always looking for the new thing this year, we're working on a hot lime barbecue sauce.
Oh, so how does that operate? Is that you?
Yeah. I have a lady who is a local lady that's worked for me for 18 years. Wow. And she's kind of taken over that kitchen area, which is awesome.
Yes.
And she just hires all the staff and brings them in as she needs them, and she does all of that for us. So that's fantastic. Yeah.
I love it. So now we're in the summer months, and this year there's in different parts of Alberta we're getting some drought. We're having some real severe weather. How have the crops? How are things are holding up here at your place?
Well, the vegetables actually are not too bad because we have quite a large dugout that we have. So we have a water source. So all of our cole crops are all under plastic mulch with drip tape, and so that's all irrigated. Has to be irrigated because it's not going to get rain naturally. We catch all kinds. If we get any rainwater, and we did early in the season, we catch everything off the roofs for the greenhouses, and then supplement with the dugout. And we've been watering our carrots with our dugout as well. Now, we actually ran out of water in our one dugout and had to go to the second one to refill. So we've never totally run out of water in our dugout before. We've had to use it that much, and we were being fairly careful with it. Our grain crops, unfortunately, not doing as good. Probably the same as everybody else in the area. The drought has been a little hard on those, but we'll see what the end of the year how it turns out.
Yeah, exactly. Well, if we get some rain, we're doing the rain dance. We've been doing, we keep doing it. So what is being harvested? What's sort of in season, ready to go?
Right now we're picking dill, kohlrabi, red beets. We've got gourmet beets. We've got a candy cane and a golden beets that we do as well. Let's see, tomatillos are being harvested right now. So that's about it. We're just getting, and a bunch of the peppers. We've got lovely banana peppers are ready now, and some habaneros and some sweets are ready. So
now where do we buy the product? This is Alberta grown, Alberta enjoyed. Where can Albertans find your product?
Well, we're strictly at farmers markets. That's the only place we sell our products. So we are as far north as Lacombe, and south is Calgary.
Okay.
So the farthest south is the Calgary Farmers Market. And we have a new market just started up year-round at Gasoline Alley in Red Deer. So that's been really exciting for us to have that year-round outlet. And the Calgary Farmers Market is a year-round outlet. So we do have products year-round, but we only sell what we grow. So if you come to our farmers market booth in January, you will not be buying cauliflower or broccoli from us. From our farm, you're going to find carrots, kohlrabi, cabbage, all the storage type beets, that kind of storage type vegetables.
Okay.
But we also work with our other neighbors. We have 4 other neighbors that we're working with under the name Innisfil Growers. And so we all bring product to the farmers market together as a unit. And so then you get a nice variety. You'll have potatoes, and one of our farmers has home raised beef. So we have frozen beef at the market. We have all kinds of preserves, frozen pies, all kinds of things. So we do manage to keep our booth full.
Yes.
Throughout the year. The spring you'll see lots of beautiful flowers and plants, all kinds of things. So
that's exciting.
It changes throughout the season as to what you'll find.
Well, and I think that's part of the fun, right? It's what's in season, and so then you change up your routine too when it comes to bringing it home, and it's like, oh, what is this? I don't know, but I'm going to try it.
Yeah.
And so it keeps the cooking fresh, and you can enjoy your fruits and veggies. And you've talked about the preserves, which I'm waiting to try now because that sounds amazing. So. And so where do you see, you know, the future? Is it experimenting and trying different, you know, different produce, or where do you see it going?
Yeah, we always kind of have our eye out on different things that we can try. Like I said, this year we tried corn in a tunnel, and
And it looks fabulous.
In central Alberta, you can't. You know, about 1 out of every 5 years you get corn, but no, we're already picking it. We had it for supper last night. It was awesome. So, yes. Just try different things. Our kids are actually really interested in the vegetable part of the operation and not the grain end so much. So we're looking to partner with a neighbor to do the grain end of the business, because my husband and I would really like to retire at some point. And so, you know, we're not objective to working with others. You know, we've learned through the years that working with others has gotten us where we are. And so we're looking for someone who we can partner with to do the grain part of the operation while the boys continue to grow and work on the vegetable end of the business.
Yeah, I love that. I think that whole, you know, that partnering and collaborative, and you've got, you know, you're part of the co-op, the Innisfil Growers, which has been tremendously successful, which I think is a nice story here in Alberta. And it was, you know, the neighbors got together and said, hey, you know, we can do this, and you have. And the increase of consumer interest in food and food production, and that wonderful support local and meet your farmer, you know, that's the pleasure of what we're doing, is we're having our farm tours so we can meet yourselves and learn what's happening in Alberta, because the agriculture industry is remarkable. It's very vibrant, filled with passionate people that are putting, you know, high quality, affordable food on our plates.
Yeah.
And so we thank you for all your hard work, because we can sit down and enjoy. And now I know who's behind it.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So, well, thank you for taking the time to have us at the farm today, and we will be at the farmers market looking for your goodies that we've had a sneak a peek at. Yes.
That's great. Well, thank you for coming. I really appreciate having you here and telling our story.
Thank you.